Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the official podcast. This is a special circular episode of the official podcast. That's right. There's no corners up in this bitch. We've got Jackson, Andrew, Charlie, and Kaya all ready to give you a cornerless version of the official podcast.
making such a big deal of this idea. I just thought it was a
big deal out of it. Our first corner is the gaming corner. You guys already forgot the fucking idea we had last episode. You guys... Look, we gotta pander.
Wait, what happened last episode?
We agreed we had to pander to the gamers to take the number one spot in the gaming category, so...
There's no pandering. We are real gamers talking about the real issues.
Yeah. Okay, let's take it from the top. Act natural. Hi, we're here. I know no gaming lingo. Fuck. Shit.
We're ready to get lit in the G Fuels.
That's not gamer lingo.
Hello, Default Dance. Loot box. I sure love them. Please purchase.
Okay,
free V-Bucks in the comments.
Yeah. Upvote to get that hilarious Roblox oof sound.
Okay, this isn't gonna work.
That'll do it. Yeah, no, that'll do it fine. Let's talk about that fucking lady beating her dog.
That's not gamer.
That's the true gamer moment.
That's a fun topic. That's what gamers
like. Let's start it out right. Let's get heated.
I guess technically Is she a gamer? Does she stream games? What?
No, she was a makeup storytime vlogging.
She was playing the epic game on the Switch of Beat My Dog. What do you think?
Dude, you know, you play one game of fucking Fortnite, you start shooting places, you start beating animals. Video games, man.
No, that's true. According to the government, you play one violent video game and you're just a fucking serial killer. You're a sociopath.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Now we're just pushing gamers away. Fuck.
Yeah, what are we doing? Are we trying to appeal to them or not?
But gamers hate the government, so they'll want to rebel against us and buy our merch to graffiti it. That's true. Maybe an angle I didn't foresee coming.
I've got gamer talk, boys. Did you know Walmart has removed video game displays that display guns?
That's right.
Wasn't that just a rumor?
Well, no. It's a real thing. And what's funny is Walmart is also, I think, the top seller of guns in America. So you can't show video games that have guns in them on your displays, but you can sell actual real guns.
I think it's about
sell guns to children, though, right?
You don't sell violent video games to children either.
Yeah, that's why there's ratings.
But you're showing advertisements of blood and guts and stuff. That's what I assume is the issue.
But you're doing that with movies as well. There's plenty of displays for action, violent movies and shit.
So what's the issue? Why are they suddenly banning it now? Just like, is it a reaction to the shootings that have happened?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They're not banning it. It's just Walmart taking its own product off the shelves.
So
taking the advertising off.
So super old, grumpy men and women and politicians and just completely out of touch adults.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, it is.
No, they're going to go down the route where you're going to blame the boomers like a very brave person, but our generation does the exact same thing, Andrew.
No, they don't. Our generation doesn't.
Have you never read Polygon? Yeah.
Yeah, for the last decade, Andrew, we've had to listen to people talk about how video games cause sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia, all sorts of bigotries.
Absolutely none of those was what I was going to say. All I was going to say is violence.
It's all the
same thing. They cause bad things.
No, it's not. It's not at all. Physical violence and discrimination are two separate issues argued by two separate parties.
The root of it though is video games cause you to become, a bad person. Like Polygon writes an article every couple months like, video games, are they to blame for rampant sexism and growing men and shit like that?
But to be fair, with Andrew's point, they haven't done anything. From what I've seen, they haven't written any articles based around the violence aspect.
Of course they have. Every single day. That's the whole point, is we need to censor this shit because that sexism will eventually cause toxic gamers to hit their girlfriends and shit. This was published on Slate.
I swear I've seen articles of them like making fun of the government for this kind of shit.
And you're also missing my point entirely. Donald Trump and other politicians aren't going out there saying these games are transphobic and racist. They're going out there saying these games are violent and causing violent people. That's what I'm talking about.
They're going out there saying if you play video games, you will become a bad person. Just like Polygon, just like Kotaku.
But what I was saying
I guess
is
if you really want to boil it down,
the main focus of the older generation, mostly the lawmakers and the old people, is that they're causing violence and violent imagery and people to hurt and shoot each other, which is funny because they don't say the same shit about movies and TV shows.
They used to. It's just there's a different medium now.
Just Polygon today is no different than Mothers Against Marilyn Manson. I could play you a clip of Mothers Against Marilyn Manson sitting there talking to a camera about how Marilyn Manson is so terrible because he doesn't respect Catholicism and he doesn't respect Jesus, and eventually it will all lead down to school shootings again. It's all the same shit.
Yeah,
they absolutely do blame gamers.
Look, I know that, and I understand that, and that's correct. But at the end of the day, the Polygon writers and the Tumblrites are just whiny children. These are actual massive Fortune 100 companies and lawmakers changing policies based on violence.
Yes, and
now I'm starting to think Andrew causes violence. Where did that come from? Why are you going to call them out like that, Andrew?
Because they deserve it? I don't know.
10 years from now, all of those people are going to be dead. We're going to be stuck with the Polygon generation still thinking the same thing. And when they get older or when they get grow out of their blogs and get real jobs, we're still going to have to live with this myth that video games cause bad things. This isn't they're not just arguing it causes racism or xenophobia. They directly try to make the connection to bad gamers do bad things. This is from Slate, written 2 days ago. The real connection between video games and mass shootings. It's Gamergate. So when you read an article like this is blaming Marilyn Manson for Columbine. It's the exact same shit.
Do you realistically think we're never going to grow out of that, though? Because we grew out of the whole movie mentality, but people are still writing articles about how some movies cause sexism and stuff, but nobody realistically thinks movies cause violence.
The problem is that there's always going to be a scapegoat. If it's not movies or games, there's going to be a group of parents going, these new hollow cubes are causing violence and degeneracy.
It used to be books too, yeah.
It used to be TV, yeah. Back when television first came out, the fucking uproar from parents was insane. They couldn't stand it. It's always going to be whatever the newest thing is.
All I want is for people not to ignore the hypocrisy when obviously the fucking politicians are stupid. That's not even in question here. They're all a bunch of clueless dinosaurs. Have you watched any of their debates? They don't even know what the fucking internet is, let alone video games. I'm just saying this shit is continuing in our very own generation, and it's sad as hell. This idea that if you play a video game and your character in a video game does something bad, like, I don't know, you're playing Hitman and you have to shoot a stripper or something, well, that guy's at risk. Better take a look at his diary. He must be a violent incel or something. He might shoot up a place. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I've played violent video games my entire life, and I've only had the urge to kill Charlie like 6 or 7 times. So
I've only seen Andrew beat his girlfriend a few times, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think
usually it's very
proportion.
Yeah, it's very soft. No bruises, so she's fine. She can go to work.
With the long sleeve
Anyway,
shirt.
speaking of beating poor defenseless creatures, can we shit on that woman who beat her dog yet?
That's very brave, Andrew. Yeah, she's a bad person. Brooke Houts beat her dog.
Yeah. What is with this trend, though, of influencers using their animals for views and clicks, and then as soon as the cameras are off, just completely, I don't know, like betraying them and beating them? I saw one video today on... Well, it is a betrayal to them. It absolutely is.
It's just a funny term.
I saw one video on Twitter today where I think it was a woman on Instagram stuck her dog in a laundry dryer. Yeah. And
what,
turned it
really?
on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, completely fucked. She's just laughing her head off the entire time.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
The
See,
dog
this is
looks
why I
so
want
fucking...
genuinely harsh punishments for people like this. I don't get it. Why?
Doing it for clicks and views, like... why would you put that out on the internet and not realize that you look like just a sociopath?
That's a different kind of sociopath from the Brooke Houts chick, though. The Brooke Houts chick didn't put it up intentionally and laugh about it.
Mm-hmm.
She accidentally, from what I understand, put out unedited footage of a video she was working on onto her own channel like a dummy. Fucking idiot. How are you that stupid? Unbelievable.
Oh, no. instead of putting up the footage where I edited out beating my dog, I put up the footage where I edited in beating my dog. Oh no.
Yeah, what? That too. Why do you even have a blooper reel of yourself beating your dog?
No,
Behind the
someone
scenes?
someone else threw that together.
Oh.
She uploaded the entire raw file and
Yeah,
then
it was
someone
like
went through and put out
she-
the dog abuse.
She did that and
Okay.
immediately took it down, but someone got it before she did and made that little
Yeah, she's
clip
not just sitting
montage.
there doing her director's cut of like animal abuse.
Okay, so she did the
Just
shit
sitting
where
there, like,
she herself couldn't be bothered. Creators do this shit. Podcasters, video
It's
editors and shit
pathetic.
where they can't be bothered to sit down and rewatch what they just put out and rendered just to make sure.
No, if I had to take a guess, that she probably titled the edited versus raw the same thing and then accidentally uploaded the raw.
Yeah. That's very likely what happened. It's very easy to mix up
Yeah,
a
but
bunch of
without double
files.
checking. I would assume if you
Well,
have
I mean,
a
you
channel
can't-
that big at that point, I would try to make sure, especially if it's something where I am on screen. I want to make sure that there isn't something visible like my dick.
Hey,
Well, yeah, but you
aspiring
can't
content.
check while it's uploading.
Hey, aspiring content
After
creators,
uploading.
I'm going to give all of you a fucking tip out there. In your YouTube settings, you can make it so all your videos default to private when they're uploaded, so you can upload it, and when it's done, you can check you uploaded the right thing before it's public.
it's actually a great tip.
Fuck it.
It's an
I mean,
incredibly good tip. Yeah.
Don't give them tips. Hell, it's better if they do get caught. Fucking bitch. I mean, you get a goddamn
I
animal
had
just
a
as a
wet
prop.
dream.
Just as a goddamn...
About her beating her dog? What the fuck's
No.
wrong with you?
I just got up right before the podcast and my boxers are a little wet and I don't remember my dream. I think I ejaculated a little bit. I haven't had a chance to check.
Ew.
Wait, so you've either ejaculated or pissed yourself?
No, it's not pee. I'd know if it was pee. It's probably just a little cum.
Is it just around your dick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Well-
I've had a wet dream.
Well, if he took
Wow,
a piss, it's
okay.
probably just dribble.
Yeah, well, that's also possible, I guess.
Well, I lost my train of thought now.
Yeah, Charlie's like the 2-year-old in the family fun group who goes, I do need, and everyone has to stop and ask him about it.
Well, I got woken up in a hurry, so I didn't get a chance to process my dream and whether or not I ejaculated during
You
it.
just instantly come.
Charlie has a checklist by his bed that discovers whether or not he ejaculated in his sleep.
It's usually pretty clear, but right now it's up in the air.
Mysterious.
Give it a
flirt.
feel. Is it super sticky?
Well, I'm not gonna dip my hand in there right now. Then if
Taste
it
it.
is sticky, I'll have to go wash my hands and then change. I'd rather just let it be Schrodinger's ejaculate for now.
That's fair. Did you guys see the dog abuser's? Her name's Brooke's apology.
That's
Yeah.
what I
She went
saw
on a
first. Yeah.
Leave
If
it
you
to
can
a-
call it an apology.
Leave it to a YouTuber to beat a dog and in her apology low-key ask for money. This is unbelievable.
Did she ask for money? I didn't say that.
She implied that she can't
insinuated
afford
it.
something, which is the YouTuber's way of saying, hey, I really need you guys to help me out. She says, my family and I are in the process of getting him training. The training that I have been asking for, that I've been looking at for him is very expensive. Very is spelled big here. Because it'd have to be a one-on-one with the trainer. And then she goes on and on talking about...
it's either she buys this super expensive training or she spits on the dog and slams him into the ground. I like that.
Her fucking logic is, oh, I can't afford training for him, so I have to fucking beat him. It's just
This is
her
victim
main
blaming
excuse
news.
was that she had a bad day. That's what I read. She said that she had a less than outstanding day. When I have those kinds of days, the things that makes it better for me is to come home and like see a loving pet.
Exactly.
And it's kind of fucked that she comes home, sees a loving pet, and decides that the way to take her stress out and get enjoyment out of her fucked up day is to slam it into the floor and kick it around
That's
the
not
room.
exactly true, because she wanted to film a video with it, and it made her mad. She didn't just come home and start beating it. She wanted to exploit it
Well,
first
we don't know
before
that.
beating it.
If she's willing to beat the dog on camera, it's pretty safe to say that she would beat it elsewhere as well.
Yeah, of course. Everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think happened right after this whole spectacle came out and was exposed?
She blamed it on the dog.
Of course.
That fucking dog got probably tossed against the walls. God, that cunt.
It's such a cute dog too. It's so
This is
adorable.
such victim blaming bullshit too. So in this, she just goes on and on blaming the fucking dog for being a dog. Basically, she says, he sticks to me like Velcro if he's in the presence of another dog. Even even a little chihuahua. I just can't see him getting what he needs from a group training environment. That being said, I know I personally can learn more effective techniques to get his energy out and keep him disciplined as well. Yada yada. It is like if some guy beat his wife and then he made an apology saying, you know, she doesn't know how to prepare a warm meal when I come home yet. She needs some training. I know maybe I shouldn't have been that harsh, but she needs cooking classes and she needs one-on-one cooking classes, but they're very expensive. You see how this isn't an apology at all, you stupid...
It's really not. The trend that I'm also...
shut down out of anger.
The trend that I'm also noticing is they always, every time some sort of content creator has to apologize, they always have to give a fucking dissertation on it, a full essay. Why couldn't her apology
feel like
just...
they have to get out in front of it. She wasn't even a large content creator, was she? She only had, well, she had like 3,000 Twitter followers, I think, which isn't massive by any means.
It's still,
No,
it's
she
still an
has
audience.
300 something thousand.
Yeah.
On YouTube,
well, that's
yeah.
pretty substantial.
Still has an audience, but it's always this dissertation though, this fucking poem. It's like, why couldn't she just say, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. I don't deserve the dog. The end. Instead,
Would you say that if you were caught beating your girlfriend? You'd probably try and explain yourself.
I would, but there's really nothing to explain.
Not
She
like
beat
this.
the dog. What background is there to give?
Well, obviously
Oh,
not like that, but Andrew's complaint was the length of it.
Yeah. It's one thing if it's like drama or it's a story that people don't know the whole thing for, but this woman was caught on tape beating her dog. What's to explain except she's a shitty lady?
And spitting on it. Who spits on their
Yeah.
animal? That's the
hates
weird part
just-
of that video for me.
Who hates an animal that much, man? They're just, it's a dog. Dogs, even the smartest ones, are basically just like 2-year-old children mentally. What the fuck do you want from it? At one point, like the most disgusting part to me wasn't even all the beating it. It's at some point the dog is off camera making some noise, just playing around, and she looks at him like she just wants him to die. She looks at him with such fucking disgust. I don't get
She's
how.
emotionally immature.
Why
she
do you-
shouldn't have a dog.
She's clearly keeping the dog for her own personal interest and not
For her YouTube
caring
channel.
for the well-being of the
yeah. Her
definitely not
entire
caring
YouTube
for the
channel-
animal's well-being.
Her entire YouTube channel, every video is about the goddamn dog. And that's it. It's a channel made for a dog. And here's my question then. Why the fuck does she still have a YouTube channel?
Wait. I didn't look at her channel. I only watched the original video. The channel's about her dog because I got the impression
Recently,
the
she only got the dog a month ago. So the
Oh,
last
that's even
month
worse.
has been videos of the dog.
Wow, that's
So,
fucked.
She's a vlog story time. Like, remember Tana Monju, the person iDubbbz did a big old video on?
Right.
She,
Okay.
like the story time girl.
No.
She's basically like that.
who?
That's
She's a
fucked.
story time YouTuber.
That's pretty fucked then. I thought the whole thing was that the dog was the channel wasn't featuring the dog and it was the first time she was going to do a video with it and that's why she was getting mad. But then if that's the case, then that means how many videos does she have with the dog? Because she may have well been doing this to the dog every single fucking video.
Well, about a month.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Every single day for a month. I mean, this is... Oh God, you fucking child. So when you walk in the park, you see a dog. I get the impulse that you want one. Like a little child that just saw a doll and she really wants it. But this is a living thing and needs some upkeep. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be annoying. Right? You're gonna have to clean
Especially a
its shit.
Doberman.
Again, why does she still have a
well,
YouTube channel?
yeah.
YouTube bans anything and everything. You can't be a fucking 14-year-old edgy girl making jokes. You get your YouTube channel terminated, not hurting anyone. This bitch punching her dog around, nothing.
You know, actually, Kaya, to that point, I think YouTube is all right with animal abuse channels staying up. Because if I know you guys probably didn't know this, but Andrew and I did because I told him about it. There's a channel called Pollution Entertainment. He used to be a Five Nights at Freddy's YouTuber.
Don't fucking tell me. God damn it. This genuinely
He's-
upsets me so much.
No. This is a rough one, Kaya. So this
Kaya heard
Pollution
Five
guy.
Nights at Freddy's
Oh,
and
no.
wanted to tune out.
No. It's really bad. So Pollution.
Should I tune out?
No, you're gonna want to hear this. Pollution uploaded 2 videos. One where he breaks a kitten in half, and then another one where he flushes him down the toilet. His channel is still up to this day. Even though
Are you
he's
kidding me?
no, I'm 100%
How is he not in
serious.
jail?
He's being
How is he not
investigated.
on
He's being
death row?
he's being investigated, but he's
Investigate. He posted a fucking video of it.
I know, but his channel is still up, and he's still not in jail.
Yeah.
What country is he from? That's absolutely
He's
fucking
Brazilian,
ridiculous.
right? Isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Brazilian YouTuber.
Yeah.
How you can look an animal in the like just look at an animal and think of even doing that?
That is something I've wanted to talk about though, because there's a bunch. It's not just pollution and Brooke now. There is actually quite a few YouTubers who have like obviously abused animals. Pollution literally killed them on camera, and their channels are still up.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable to me because
God, this triggers me so bad. Fucking bit.
I feel more angry towards the person who actually killed the cat. What do you call him? The disgusting guy from Brazil. I don't know his name.
Pollution.
I mean, I think it's extremely low to abuse an animal, but Brooke could probably still kind of fix herself to some degree.
Brooke needs to have her dog taken away, and she needs to go to either anger management or some kind of program so she doesn't do that shit again. But the guy who's actually killing animals, there's something needs to be done. Yeah,
at all.
Nothing to be done. Like nothing to merit or care about with them. They're worthless.
Death penalty.
They're scum.
I don't see why we as a society need to share our country or our planet with such lunatics. Why? Someday I'm gonna have kids. I want them to have pets. I want them to be able to roam the neighborhood and just have fun. You know those shiny metal skulls that collect the coins? Those had some fucking nice looking teeth, man.
They did.
Teeth.
So you're saying that those skulls, if they had nice looking teeth, may have used Candid.
That is what I'm saying. That's probably some sort of a lost technology of the technarchy.
Oh.
Candid.
Well,
yes.
It's actually not lost at all. In fact, there's great documentation on it. Here, I found the newest research report detailing everything about Candid and how impactful it was in society. Did you know that your teeth move as you get older? And if you want to get them fixed, the last thing you're going to want to do is wear braces. That's why I'm here to tell you about Candid, which is the clear alternative to braces. Candid will have an experienced orthodontist who is licensed in your state help create a treatment plan for you. They'll create a 3D preview of how your teeth will look after your treatments are done. And once you approve your 3D preview, Candid creates custom clear aligners that will be sent directly to you. No hassle of going to the orthodontist's office. Candid costs 65% less than braces. And for every aligner purchase, Candid donates $25 to Smile Train, who brings safe, 100% free cleft lip and palate treatment to children around the globe. If you want to get straighter, brighter teeth in an average of just 6 months, you can learn more at candidco.com/OP and use code OP to get $75 off. That's candidco.com/OP for official podcast. Code OP for $75 off. I want to say something. I have a friend in my life named Hayden. He's one of my best friends in the world, and I love him. And he was born with a cleft palate, and he got it fixed. So I am a very staunch activist into getting cleft palates fixed for children around the world. So please check out Candid. They donate $25 to an organization that helps cure and treat cleft palate. That's code OP for $75 off.
I have crooked teeth, so I might actually use that. That sounds fantastic.
So
Fun
they hook
fact,
you
I
up
actually have,
with an experienced orthodontist.
Yeah, I also have pretty fucked up teeth, so I've been looking into this kind of stuff too, actually.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it's
Speaking of gamers, you guys see Ninjas on Mixer?
And he's doing incredibly well. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he would suffer for this,
No,
but he's not.
Can we
he's
talk about
making
this?
fucking bank.
I don't remember if we talked about it, but I figured if
We
we're going hard
briefly
gamer,
touched on it, but it was only developing when we did, so it's not.
So, Charlie, you'll have all the facts and figures in this case. Is he doing better than on Twitch and in just one day of doing it?
Why the fuck would I have those facts and figures? All I know is what he posts on Twitter, where apparently he's at 700,000 subs.
Yeah, and
Which
that's
is
$6
nuts.
a pop.
Oh no, he's
And he
well
probably gets
north
like
of
$4.
$1 million now.
Is he? Jesus.
Yeah, saw the news on Business Insider or something.
That's like $6 million a month just to play games on stream.
I'll be honest, a few people gave me shit because I genuinely thought he did get paid $1 billion, but I think that figure is not going to look that outrageous 5 years from now if Mixer is just as big as Twitch. This is a genius investment on their part.
It single-handedly launched Mixer. Like when Ninja first made the move, Andrew and I looked at Mixer. If you totaled up all of their stream viewership at once, it came out to like 10,000. It's up to like 30K right now, so it is growing as a result of that.
No one knew what Mixer. I don't even think Microsoft knew what they owned Mixer.
They launched it and forgot about it.
Yeah,
This might have been.
It was Xbox's like streaming service. It was all over the Xbox dashboard, but no one owns an Xbox,
Yeah.
so yeah.
It's also if you go to the website, there is just no Xbox branding anywhere on it. So I think it's trying to just become its own standalone thing.
Well, I think Microsoft's trying to forget about the Xbox as well. They're going mostly PC now.
Which they should, because the Xbox fucking blows. Oh shit! Wait, we're appealing to gamers. I dig Xbox sometimes. Got
not
that
Xbox
Halo.
gamers. They're fake gamers.
Yeah, they are fake gamers. Fuck you.
Get a PC, you fucking idiots.
Ooh.
Yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that though, trying to sell a console but also put everything on PC at the same time. What's the fucking point? But yeah, Mixer it's fucking going. It's also funny if you go to Mixer's front page now, they have a literal banner that says "Watch Ninja Now."
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's not even the normal Twitch thing where it's like, oh, here's the popular streamers that are online right now. Oh, here's the big channels. It's literally a banner at the top of the website that says "Watch Ninja." Click here.
It's really fucking cute, to be honest. I think it's adorable.
It's a good business strategy.
I really do think they're gonna start poaching other big streamers from Twitch. It's like Dr. Disrespect constantly shits on Twitch, shit like that. I feel like they'll go for
Would
him.
you move to Twitch? I mean, would you move to Mixer?
Oh, I mean, I'm
For a huge contract.
If we're talking 7 figures.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
even the
what
people
is-
that like come into the streams don't like Twitch. They're only there for those streamers. They're there to look at. They're not there
So
for the platform.
outside of the fucking contracts they got or whatever, imagine you're going to Mixer. Is there any actual advantage over Twitch on platform wise for going there?
The only thing I see is it's a lot more interactive for kids. Like I was watching a Mixer. I don't know what they call themselves, Mixer Master or something, streaming Fortnite. He had like trivia questions on the side that you'd answer and earn points.
Have you seen their dress code, by the way? Speaking of making it for kids,
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's fucking embarrassing.
The whole site's super Weenie Hut Jr.
Yeah, their fucking dress code is like, okay, everyone, if your stream is for teenagers, then you can't wear a crop top because that implies that you're not wearing a shirt. So make sure that we can see your
that's fucking
sleeves.
bullshit, you two. You were constantly complaining about booby streamers on Twitch.
I know,
No, but
now
this is too much.
Now that platforms are taking, so you just want Andrew streaming, so
well, first of all,
to dress how you
They
want.
weren't.
I want to
They
show
weren't
my titties.
complaining about booby streamers because they show boobies. It was a double standard they were complaining about. It's that those bitches could get away with literally anything was the problem.
I don't give a fuck about the content. I wish that Twitch allowed anything like porn games and fucking streaming porn and women playing games naked. I'd love that. I'd give it all my support. I didn't like the fact that booby streamers got preferential treatment and were just given a golden ticket to do whatever they wanted against the rules.
So how do you avoid Mixer going down the same path? I mean, I assume they're in Silicon Valley where all the male feminists are. How do you avoid another Hassan or Ahmed at Mixer who will give all the booby streamers a pass no matter what they do? Who do you hire?
Well, I guess that's their next hurdle because they don't have any big tits on the platform yet. So that's going to be like their Gordian knot. Are they going to resist the urge to like white knight them and flirt behind the scenes?
What you're saying is Ninja needs to get breast enhancement surgery.
Well, he certainly doesn't need to. I'm just saying if people start migrating to Twitch, they're going to need to make sure that their employees are married, stable, mentally, physically. So that way they're not like breaking the rules for them.
They have to vet them in the employment process. Make sure that they're
show them a bunch of porn, and if they prematurely ejaculate, they didn't get the job.
Show them pictures of Alinity and shit.
hire some nuns.
Does his face look familiar?
They put a photo of a hot streamer girl and they say, all right, here's your only interview question. Do you reasonably think you will have sex with this woman in your lifetime?
Ooh,
Starts fucking the photo.
Massive boner.
He breaks the table in half. Yeah, I don't know. I think Mixer. It might
Another
fall
thing,
into the
though,
same
Kaya,
pitfall.
In Mixer's defense, I think they're much better equipped to handle big tits because they have like really set in stone rules, as well as it's probably a lot more automated than what Twitch does. So I don't think they have as many human employees doing those kind of enforcements.
Well, automated can be bad though. Have you seen YouTube? Their automation's been a fucking joke for years.
Yeah, but there's certainly no favoritism when it comes to that.
Microsoft and Xbox also have a history with moderation, so supposedly they have the tools there that Twitch did not at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the automation is the problem here. There's a human factor at some point. I mean, even if the algorithm bans somebody or does not ban somebody, at some point someone is going to appeal the process to an actual human, and you have to make sure that actual human is not Ahmed from Twitch.
That's true.
Is that an actual person from Twitch? Are you?
He's getting the name wrong.
someone?
He's getting the name wrong. It's Hassan. That's the one
Sorry.
they
Yeah.
usually call out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Hitbox TV?
I miss Hitbox, man. I loved Hitbox.
Yeah.
Was it the same as Justin?
It was a competitor-ish.
So what happened to Hitbox? Because Justin turned into Twitch. What happened with Hitbox?
I don't know. I just
It
tried to go
became-
on it and it doesn't
It
work.
became Smashcast. So Hitbox was supposed to be a competitor to Twitch, but Hitbox didn't have a lot of rules. So you could stream literally like porn games, adults only games. You could do a lot of other stuff you can't do on Twitch, but no one watched Hitbox because Twitch was such a monopoly. So it became Smashcast, which is dedicated to streaming Smash Brothers tournaments and stuff.
You're totally wrong. I'm on Smashcast right now, and I'm looking at a whole bunch of like Russian television.
Well, I mean, why is it called Smashcast then?
Were you just basing that off the
got a
name
point.
alone? Like, have you
He's
not
got a
gone to the
point,
website?
Charlie.
It's,
That's not an actual rebuttal, Charlie. I want to hear an actual rebuttal.
Yeah.
what?
from
Because
what-
the name is Smashcast, it has to be Super Smash.
From
It's in
what-
the name.
I might be getting something confused then. I thought the whole point is they renamed it to Smashcast because they wanted to cover Smash Brothers tournaments.
It's not what's going on right now. It's just a bunch of Russian TV.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
What does smash mean in Russian?
Okay, apparently I am thinking of something else because Smashcast came about from when Hitbox merged with another streaming platform. So I'm thinking of something totally different then. I
I
swear
think
there
you're
was
just
another.
going off the name, which I respect.
No, I swear there was another streaming thing that died because they became all about Smash Brothers.
I don't think that ever happened. That's always been on Twitch.
Really?
I would love for Pornhub to step into the streaming industry because they have the video processing power to do that.
They're already
Since-
streaming.
Yeah, there's probably live stream porn.
Yeah, there's plenty of live streamed porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, how far behind are you on your jerk
Has
offs?
that been a recent thing?
Have you
Has
ever
that been
been
a
on?
recent thing, or is this?
No, go on Pornhub.
When did you get the internet,
enter-
Jackson?
Go on
Yeah, what?
Pornhub, enter anything into the search box, and if you scroll down, there's all the live cam things. Live cam whoring is. They started cam whoring. That's the original live streaming was women stripping
Yeah,
off
actually.
camera.
Jackson, there's
Like,
an ancient wisdom that porn is the natural innovator. Wherever technology goes, porn will be the first to use it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why aren't they competing with Twitch then?
What the fuck are they supposed to do against Twitch?
Really?
Like rebrand it as something different then. Like create an offshoot of Pornhub.
so you
That's
want
just
you
for,
want
well, not just for.
so
like
you
it's
want
an adult
Pornhub gaming.
streaming.
You want Pornhub gaming is what you're saying.
Just Pornhub just streams or something, but don't call it Pornhub because that implies it's only for porn.
Oh my god, can you guys
All I'm
imagine?
saying is that they're a massive company with the power to do that.
Imagine
what?
the amount of money that would exchange hands if Belle Delphine started playing video games. on
Oh my
Pornhub.
god. I think
She
she
would
would
be-
tie Ninja in viewership day
She
one.
would a Thai ninja. She would be Jeff Bezos rich. She would be the richest human on earth. The first
Does she
woman,
not stream?
No.
not
No,
video games.
she's-
Why doesn't she?
Why does she need to? She makes literal millions.
Well,
She could
that's-
make billions.
You don't know she makes millions. No one knows how much she,
She
makes
makes
a month.
millions.
It's probably a. You don't
Charlie-
know that.
I do know that the last time her Patreon was public, she was north of 100,000.
Whoa,
That's from her
that sounds
Patreon
like
alone.
hearsay. That sounds like some.
That wasn't
made-up
hearsay. I was
numbers.
on her Patreon checking it out. When I get
As a
jealous, I
gold
do
tier
my
subscriber.
research. I don't care about Ninja. I don't care about looking up the fucking Business Insider contract leaks. But Belle Delphine, I had to look it up because didn't I tell you guys that I wanted to find a girl that I could pimp out in the same fashion? So I did my
Yeah, you
research.
told us that, but you
Wow.
never told us this number.
The
No.
girl wouldn't need you though, Kyle. That's what I don't understand about
Yeah.
your plan to find a girl and pimp her out. Belle Delphine wouldn't need you. What are you gonna do? Stand behind her while she takes
do-
pictures of
she
her tits
doesn't know
covered in
that.
spaghetti?
She doesn't know that.
I'm sure she.
I think anyone knows that.
So what Kai is saying is he wants to be a manipulative leech, and that's his goal in life.
Yeah.
It's not a bad plan.
It's not at all.
So what are you gonna do in that
What do you mean a
situation? Are you just
manipulative
taking the
leech?
photos
Hang
and
on,
uploading them?
manipulative leech. That's literally every manager. That's all they do. They are manipulative leeches that just all they do is have connections.
yeah,
Well,
but they have connections. You don't.
Yeah, I do. I have this podcast. I'd pimp her out on this podcast.
Wow, this podcast that gets like I don't know 1/100th of her audience. Hooray!
Of whose audience?
He's not talking
If
about
I-
pimping out
if
Belle
I had a
Delphine.
new
He's
girl-
finding a new one.
Oh,
Yeah,
a new girl.
girl.
I thought you meant Belle Delphine or someone
have a-
like her.
We have a private Discord server with like fucking the top 10 YouTubers in it.
Oh,
I could pitch her ass to all of them.
That's totally different then. If you mean starting from scratch, okay, then yeah, go for it. I thought you meant you were going to convince some powerful model to be like, you need me and you know it.
So
you need
how
me to
about-
manage you.
How about we start a new service? You guys may have noticed I've been pitching a lot of business ideas to you guys. Don't take that for granted. One of these is gonna work one day. We start a service where we hook men up with waifus. It's not gonna be the sugar daddy kind of a thing, but like Belle Delphine kind of a thing. A Patreon streaming service, Pornhub/gaming site dedicated to women like Belle Delphine for men like that who need it, willing to pay for it.
Isn't that just... Wait, Kaya, I have to interrupt. What is this background music?
I don't know, 28 theme. I don't know what this is from.
Okay, because I played
28 days.
I played a porn game with this as the background music, and I recognized it. So what you're saying is we create a service where you hire a girl online, and she like plays games and is kind of tuned for your needs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like we just need to. I feel like all the pieces are there of this puzzle. We just need to combine all the features of these different platforms, get rid of the bad parts. Right? We need to combine Pornhub streaming, Twitch gaming, Patreon subscriptions into and Belle Delphine's stupid fucking ahego face that makes me want to punch her, and make it a service.
Whoa, that's some gamer rage. Let's calm that down.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's,
dude, she's so insufferable. I want to run away from my computer. God, I don't know why Pornhub keeps recommending
Like
her
you saw a
videos.
ghost.
you just get. What is wrong with you? Like, what do you mean? You're running away from the
Yeah.
computer, giggling like a schoolgirl?
No,
Or
Kaya
is it hatred?
sees her face and screams like Shaggy on Scooby-Doo and just runs from his computer like it's a ghost.
Have you guys seen her make faces? Like, actually, genuinely watch the video of her trying to.
It's meant to be arousing. Why do you feel rage?
It fills a fetish. That's the whole
Because he
point.
feels
And
something.
I don't
it
have that
scares him.
Okay, so foot fetishists enjoy feet,
doesn't
but if
like
somebody
feeling
stuck their
anything.
stinky feet in my face, I'd get angry. You see, that face, it's so repulsive to me, I want to run away. And when
Yeah,
I
but
go
you're
on
the one
Pornhub,
going and looking for her face. You said you were searching her down on Patreon and stuff, so you're going
on
looking for the
Patreon.
stuff.
No, you're confused. Well, she doesn't put that on Patreon. On Patreon, I just looked at the figures. When I'm on Pornhub, I use incognito mode, so it never saves any cookies or any of my preferences. So somehow, no matter what you click, eventually it'll recommend you a fucking Belle Delphine video. And out of curiosity, just to see what the fuck all these people were paying for, I clicked on one or two of them, and it's God, she has such big googly eyes. And they just roll around.
Yeah, it's a fetish.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
it's
playing.
brilliant.
A Hago.
It's literally
Ahego.
playing into the hentai fetish. That's also why she cosplays. Because ahego is a very common fetish in hentai.
Yeah, I get that. I get the skimpy schoolgirl outfits. But
He's
the
saying
face.
he just doesn't like it.
Ugh. No, come on, don't
You know
lie
what
to me.
you should- you know what
Do you
you
have
would
that
like?
fetish?
What?
Who?
Ahego.
Yeah, who's that directed at?
I
All
don't
of you.
think any of us do. I don't.
Boys, why don't we buy the ahego testing kit? Why don't we buy in a
how would we do it? I don't have enough money for that.
Yeah,
Andrew.
it's very
Can you
expensive.
help me save money?
I can, actually. If you're looking to buy something like that or anything else, maybe you should try honey. Because honey is the easiest way to save money when you're shopping online. Boys, I'm going to be honest with you. I needed some conditioner on Amazon. This is a real story. I used honey, saved $5 just by doing nothing. By doing literally
How big of a tub of
absolutely
conditioner
nothing.
did you buy?
I buy in bulk. Save even more money.
Jesus.
It's a
Do you
bucket
lather
of
yourself in
conditioner
it?
right there.
No, it's
That's a
like,
lot of
okay,
conditioner.
you know, you take like a normal bottle you'd find at Walmart and you just kind of like get 3 times the size. And that's what
Yeah.
it is, basically. Yeah, it costs
fair.
twice. It's twice the price for 3 times as much. I figure why not if I'm going to always use the same kind.
And even less
Either
with
way.
Especially
honey.
if you're using honey.
Yeah, I paid. Not only did I save by buying in bulk, I saved by using honey, which is a free browser extension that you just click while you're browsing on the internet.
It's what?
It's free, and you get literally God knows how many websites crammed in there. And honey, while you're just browsing, you're looking at stuff you want to buy and shop for, such as Amazon, J.Crew, eBay, Macy's, Sephora, Nordstrom, etc., etc., etc.
Did you even
Honey,
need to list
there's-
anyone besides Amazon? It's on Amazon, people. You buy most of your stuff there, maybe some obscure sites too, but Honey automatically checks it. That's what the extension
true.
is for. It tells you you don't even have to remember it. When you're on the checkout page, whatever it is you're buying, it tells you, hey, you can get this
Yeah.
for cheaper thanks to us, thanks to Honey.
Not only does it even just tell you, it has a little dancing coin that dances around and says you could save money, and it's adorable. And I love that little dancing coin. So if you want to start saving money for literally no effort, no problems, nothing, you can check out Honey. There's really no reason not to use Honey. It's free to use, easy to install on your computer in just 2 clicks. Never overthink the promo code box again. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/official. That's joinhoney.com/official. Honey is online savings simplified. I'm staring in the corner of my browser right now, and I am just looking at Honey, the little icon. There it is. It's right there.
So-
I can't wait to buy things with honey.
So big dick nipples, are you guys into that? Because ahego to me is the same thing as those goofy hentais.
What do you mean, big dick nipples? What are those?
You know those goofy
he doesn't know what
hentais where
big
they...
dip nipples are.
You know those goofy hentais, Jackson, where the woman's tits are as big as a car and her nipples are dicks?
No,
I just looked it up. Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah.
All right. Let me have a look.
Absolutely. There's also the inverse where people fuck nipples in hentai, where the
Oh,
nipples.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Wait, where
I've
are
seen-
where are you finding those? I'm just getting like weird porn, like huge nipples, teenager fucked by big dick.
Did you search hentai specifically?
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot to
search
put
hentai.
Yeah, you got to remember these things aren't really realistically possible.
Yeah, no, I see it now. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
I've
you
seen
go.
these.
I saw a real version of someone fucking some nipples the other day on like Reddit on the front page.
the
So
difference-
it's possible in real life.
Well,
I
no,
don't know how they did
the
it,
difference is in hentai, they're literally putting their dick in like the areola, in the nipple, like in the fucking booby hole opening. Whereas,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did on this video as well.
I
that
highly
saw.
doubt that. I feel like that'd be extremely painful in real life.
Well, it's also extremely impossible.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Unless
a
you have
tiny,
a
tiny hole.
deformation.
Yeah,
There's no
I think
way.
she was
If-
special.
If the
gifted.
hole, if the hole was that big, Jackson, the milk would just fall out of her.
So, like, I'll put this in the actual Discord chat for everyone to see. You guys, like, is this not repulsive to everyone, or is it just me? It's some chick from some anime, and she has a gigantic gut resting on a pillar of a penis. She's leaking cum everywhere, and her tits are distended. They look like nuclear warheads filled with cum.
Kaya doesn't know Asuka from Evangelion.
All right.
He
Okay.
addressed her by name and title.
I mean, to be fair, Evangelion is arguably the most popular anime ever made.
I love that picture. I love that picture because it's so like gratuitous, and then there's the little black censorship mark over the dick hole, just
Yeah.
at the tip.
Yeah. So for those of you who
Thanks for
can't
that
see
censorship.
what we're seeing, you can Google Asuka, whatever, from Evangelion with
And look
I
at her
don't
now
know, like
acting like she doesn't know
H-cup titties.
exactly how it's spelled and pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
can
know
Google it.
I mean, you basically posted a Dragon Ball Z character, and we're like, "Who's this wacky fella, huh?" I mean, you know,
I don't know,
Chat's gonna back
99
me up on this.
I don't know 99% of Dragon Ball Z characters either. I know Goku, Krillin, the old guy, Shinji, Shibi.
Well,
You
I
just
know.
named all of them. That's it. Those are the 3 characters of Dragon Ball. Congrats.
They fight like 10,000 enemies in every episode. I don't know. Isn't there a new movie
Yeah.
every year?
I wish.
Roughly
Movies are good.
every couple years, yeah. I don't know, but the point is, it is photo of Asuka from Evangelion with a big old wiener and a big pregnant belly and H-cup titties and big dick nipples, and she's leaking milk and her face is complete red, and she's got not really a hego, but she's doing the fucking mouth with it, so she's like halfway
She's got her
there.
mouth open with like
Yeah.
cum or spit.
Part of a
like,
hego
drooling
is
down
you're
it.
supposed to get like cross-eyed and literally like look fuck. I think it translates to fuck silly, so you're supposed to look like you're fucking dumb.
Yeah, they literally fuck them until they go like dumb.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, there's a market for every fetish and everything in any way sexy. There's always someone out there that wants it and will pay for it.
Yeah, but I used to think that this was just a tiny niche, right?
No, not at all.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I didn't know that there was that many people into women crossing their eyes and drooling, looking like a bunch of fucking creeps.
Yeah. It's a big deal. So
So it's not just
no
the
one
face,
needs-
Kai. It's because she's a good-looking girl. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter what she does. It's not like they're there just to see a Hago.
and
They're there to
also
see
I know
her.
that, of course.
and
she's,
it's also the
she wouldn't be
it's
as
the
big if she
mental-
was a big, tubby, ugly chick, but
There's also the mental implication behind it, because she's getting fucked so good and so hard that her mind is literally broken. She can't take it, and that's part of the appeal.
And god damn it, those commenters can do that for her.
Yeah, exactly. All the people that post messages on her fucking Snapchat and shit totally can do that.
that donate to her.
They can. If they just gave them a chance.
Could you imagine if there's somewhere out there in this universe a man who's like 6-pack abs, 6'3", beautiful chiseled jaw, 10-inch dick, but he spends all day just going on like Instagram thoughts, fucking comments, and going, "Oh baby, I'd fuck you so good, you'd love it. You have no idea." And he's
Oh,
legitimate.
well, maybe on Instagram, yeah, him
yeah.
just trying to hit on chicks. Come on, like you wouldn't do that if we were looking super duper good. I'd be hitting on everything and fucking everything. But I don't think such a man exists who would also be subscribed to Belle Delphine.
I disagree. I think there is a subsect of Chads that do that.
I
Why?
guarantee
so
you.
too.
I guarantee you, there's a subsect of actual good-looking people who are just completely socially inept, or that's what they do for fun.
Well, okay,
Somewhere
I'm not
out
talking
there.
about
100%
the
agree.
ones who do it for fun or ironically don't count. Those are dummies. But I'm talking.
No, I'm
actual,
talking about like
It's their hobby. Yeah.
no, I'm talking real life Chads, like super duper, like great looking dudes, perfect.
You know
that are
what?
subscribed to Belle Delphine, hoping to get to fuck her.
You know what? I bet that's absolutely a thing, because if you flash back to the olden days, there was always that frat guy. There was always that one dude at your college who was like, "Bro, did you see this porn? It was so fucking hot, dude. The way that he rams her, holy fuck." I guarantee you that's what it is now. There's dudes who they're hanging out in their fucking frat house, and one of their friends comes over and he goes, "Yo, did you see the newest Belle Delphine, man? The way her asshole spread open? God damn, I'm gonna post a comment right
Yeah,
now.
but
That's
this
so hot."
isn't-
Yeah, Jesus, Andrew, you're way out of touch. That's
Yeah.
not something that happens. Friends don't go up to friends like, "Bro, you see this girl's asshole?" It's not how it goes.
Also,
we
what
do
doesn't
here.
happen is Belle Delphine doesn't ever show any nudity, from what I understand. But I think that's not even.
She might one day.
That's not even the. Yeah, that's their hope, Jackson. That's what she's selling. She's not selling porn.
That's my
She's selling hope. She's selling these losers a bunch of ideas that if they donate enough and if they chatter up enough, they might one day maybe get to meet. And gosh, I don't know. Maybe this will go some places. You guys know that moderator who had a meltdown after he found out that the Twitch streamer, the booby streamer he was
hoping you were
moderating
bringing that
for,
up.
Yes.
was married.
I love
God,
that
I
story
one.
so much.
Yeah.
I
I
love
think-
that story.
So I think all of Belle Delphine's subscribers are dudes like that who text her and think that maybe one day it'll happen, and they don't even realize that when she texts back, It's not her. She can't reply to all thousands of fans herself. She has fucking little minions replying to people as her.
Yeah, she definitely has a burner phone, and just that thing probably just never stops vibrating, so she just hires someone else to look at it. Text hilarious shit.
But back to the original point, there's absolutely like chads that aren't socially adept, so they try and like fuck internet girls through comment sections and Patreons. I 100% believe that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't
But
see
to your
that
point,
happening.
Andrew, I don't believe any college frat bros are talking about porn with each other. That's not a normal thing
All
that
right.
happens.
Well, let's have a challenge
Has
then.
that ever happened with you, Andrew?
Not me personally, but I have a friend who told me about it, and I'm going to issue out a challenge then.
What?
I want the audience
What
to
the-
tell us. Tell us on Patreon or Twitter or the comment section or whatever. Have you ever had a friend who wanted to show you porn or watch porn with you like
Wait,
that?
so you had a friend who spoke to you about talking to another
Yeah,
friend
we had
about porn?
we had a mutual friend, and he was like, "Did he ever show you porn?" And I was like, "No." Did he you? And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of fucking weird." Yeah,
so even
I'm-
you
what?
said it was weird.
yeah, because it's weird, but I guarantee you it happens.
Of course
I
it happens.
I guarantee you there's people out there, whether they're socially inept or they're just super addicted to porn, where they're like, one of their friends come over and they're like, "Yo, dude, you ever seen this porn? You ever seen
Or
this?"
they're just good friends. Of course that happens. I think you're conflating two things. Guys, I mean, if you text a guy your best buddy porn, even if it's just for shits and giggles, like, "Hey, check this out, they're eating Fruit Loops out of her asshole." That's
That's
normal.
right.
I've sent you
Right.
porn like that because it's fucking funny. But if he's genuinely coming over to your house, opening up porn on your laptop and saying, "You want to watch this together?" That doesn't happen that much.
Guarantee that happens.
That
I
much.
would
doesn't.
bet money that shit happens more often than you think.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
don't-
not-
Unless
at
it's
least not-
like unless they're interested in each other.
Even our
no, and
live
at least
chat is
not-
saying it happens.
No, at least not in like your group that we targeted at the front of that conversation, Chads. No Chad is going to Chad number 2's house like, "Bro, let's sit down and check out some spread assholes."
I'm not saying.
Actually, they
I'm not
might
saying,
be the ones that are more likely to do that in my mind.
Yeah,
highly
and
doubt
I'm
it.
not saying that they're doing it with that intention, but what if they're just hanging out and he goes, "Oh, dude, check this out," and he brings up a porn and he's like, "I thought this was so hot," or "Yo, have
and
you
he
seen
starts
this?"
jacking off.
I mean, that's
How old are we talking? Because
thing.
look, we've all had that, childhood memory where you're just curious and you go, "Hey, you show me yours, I show you mine, no touching." But are you talking about like actual grown good friends, like 21-year-old frat bros going, "Hey, want to jack off together?" Because
no,
that's never.
you're going too far. I'm not saying that they jack off or fuck each other. I'm saying there's definitely a thing. They're hanging around. They're, I don't know, sitting on the couch or whatever, watching YouTube or whatever.
This
And he
is
goes,
getting
"Oh, by
gayer
the
and
way, check
gayer,
this
Andrew.
out."
They're hanging out. Maybe there's a bottle of wine. They're on the couch.
Whether it's
There's a
gay or
mood.
not, I bet you it happens. I'd put money on this being a maybe not the most common occurrence, but I guarantee you it isn't rare either. It happens often enough.
Why would it
Guarantee
then?
it.
Why would? Okay, so I'm not trying to argue with you, but then how? Put yourself in that person's mentality. Why would you even bring that up then if your intention isn't to jack off with your friend? Because the way I see it, you open up porn, you're gonna get a boner. If he likes it, he's gonna get a boner. Now what?
So there's two outcomes to that question. I mean I'm not an expert on this subject, but one,
if he likes it.
look, it's either one, it's either one, they definitely are trying to fuck and they're gay and they want to turn you on and get you into it, or the other one is they're socially inept and they think, "Oh, I know, a good bonding technique is for us to watch porn together." And I guarantee you, if there's Chads out there that are that socially inept, they're posting on Belle Delphine's photos with, "Oh, girl, I'd fuck you so good." They're the same people who would go, "Yo, check out this porn, it's so good."
I disagree.
All
I
right,
don't know about that.
let's see what the audience response is after the episode goes up.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what the audience responds with. But
Then-
what? All right, so let's say that these two hunks, these two chads, are sitting on the
I
couch
like how
looking at porn
you
together.
make them sexier and sexier every time you describe them.
You did.
They're
You're
Greek
the one who
Adonises.
involved
They're
the
beautiful.
couch.
Yeah,
That's
The
true.
so they're
the
sitting on the
couch.
couch. They're spent. They've watched their amount of porn or whatever. What are they going to do about food that night?
Probably gonna order
Andrew?
Postmates, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
romantic
right.
candlelight dinner. You can't watch porn with your bro without some candlelight dinner.
That's
Wine.
right. So
where can you get
Perfect
wine?
cap to the end of the day.
and if you're
3
hanging
a.m.
out with your bros in that deep of a hangout session, you're not going to want to leave your house. You're not want to get out of there. You're going to sit down and stay comfy. That's why Postmates is your personal food delivery and grocery delivery and whatever kind of thing you want delivery service all year round. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They are the largest on-demand network in the U.S. and offer delivery from all restaurants, grocery stores, and convenience stores to traditional retailers for anything you could possibly want or need. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Postmates will bring whatever you want. You can download the app for iOS and Android for free. Browse local restaurants, businesses, track your deliveries in real time. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use code OFFICIAL. That's code OFFICIAL for $100 of free delivery credit for the first 7 days. I mean, think about it this way, guys. You're getting an app where you get stuff delivered to you, but you're getting free delivery. $100 of free delivery credit. That just means you're just paying to have someone bring you stuff and not even paying for the fact they brought it to you. That's incredible.
Never mind the delivery.
Anything
we all
you
know the
need.
feeling where it's so late. It's like 3 a.m. No place is open. You don't want to get in your car, but you're really craving something. Whether it's chips, cola, alcohol, something. You just need it. Or maybe you just have a really terrible headache and you realize, God damn it, I'm all out of pills. Now what? It's the worst feeling in the world, needing some mundane product and not having it readily available. Order it. Have some guy deliver it to you within minutes. Postmates.
Anything you need, anytime you want, Postmate it. Download Postmates and save with code OFFICIAL.
$100 free dollars.
We were talking about games.
Right, video games. Let's talk about video
let's
games.
Go back there.
Boys, the new Call of Duty, why does it look fun? I hate
It does look fun. Yeah, yeah. It does
It
look
looks fun, and I hate it because I'm supposed to hate this series because it used to be just shit.
Oh, you were
Now
being
it's looked
serious?
Good. Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh.
So
It looks like they're going back to the roots of like Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4.
It's not even
and Modern
entirely
Warfare 2.
that. They built a brand new engine, so the game actually looks like a different fucking game and not the same recycled thing they've been doing for about a decade now. And it actually looks compelling and good, and like they cared and tried. I'm excited for it. It's the first time I've been excited for Call of Duty in probably, I don't know, 7-8 years. It's crazy.
I usually like the goofy set piece. Well, not goofy, but like the set piece heavy campaigns and shit for like just a solid one run through because they're always somewhat enjoyable. You know, they've got pretty interesting storylines and shit. But I never really stuck with the multiplayers. Like from Black Ops 2, I think was the last one I played the multiplayer of. So what's changed since then that's made COD go downhill?
So the big problem people had with COD is it was just a recycling of the formula. It was the same engine with very minor updates, and then the story would just be like, here's thing that happens. Oh, here's character that's put there to die, so you feel bad. Here's set piece. Here's that. And then the multiplayer is just, hey, we took the multiplayer and we added 3 new features. Woohoo. And people were just, even if you liked the series, there was just a big amount of fatigue.
That sounds
on
like
it.
that sounds like any kind of franchise. So what are they doing?
So here's the
differently
thing,
with this
though.
one?
In shooters, usually the next shooter, unless it's like a direct sequel that comes back out, they innovate. Like Rainbow Six Siege is pretty fucking different from what they were doing before, and yet it's arguably the most popular one they've ever made. But with Call of Duty, it was also a yearly release, so every year you just get, you know, like a new expansion pack, basically, where, yeah, the setting would change, but the actual gameplay was pretty stagnant. So this one, they finally sat down, made a new engine, and actually seems to have implemented a lot of new, different ideas, and actually are shifting things around and maybe make the game exciting again.
Yeah, but what are the new ideas?
So one of them that I'm
You can
personally...
shoot now.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to before, because video games are too violent.
The only headlines I've seen about the game like, it was the fact that they're trying to take the game in an edgier direction, I think was the headline I saw. Or like, it's not political, but it's going to be like this massive cultural event or something along those lines. That's like all of the the articles I've seen written about the game. So that's where I thought they were taking it. They're just going to make it edgier, bigger.
So the two things that I saw that are making me invested are, first of all, they said they're dealing away with a lot of the gimmicks that have been added over the time, where the multiplayer is going to focus on like learning maps and actual like shooting sight lines rather than flying around on jetpacks and exploding droids out of your asshole and doing kickflips and shit. But the big thing I'm excited for is they've got 50 versus 50 multiplayer, which means they're finally expanding into like a big, massive player-filled map kind of thing. And with the way Battlefield's going, a series I used to really like, and now it's become shit, I'm hoping they can take that place. That just kind of... Because I love games where it's just like throw a big mess of people in a room and just watch the chaos unfold. Just watch everyone. Because you always have these little like cliques. You always have those people trying to like glitch out of the map in the corner. You always have that group that's just all driving in a buggy around the map, just getting objectives and actually doing something. You have all that mass of 30 people in the center just constantly killing and respawning each other. And I love that shit. And I'm hoping Call of Duty is going to do something like that. Because I think that'd be fucking great. And Battlefield dropped the ball with 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's got me invested in it. It looks like they're finally bringing in what people want to do. I mean, Black Ops 4 had the fucking Battle Royale mode, which was clearly just cashing in on the trend. And while it was okay, you know, it seems like they're actually...
it a lot at the time.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fun. But it finally seems like they're actually innovating in a way that people are going to, I don't know, find fun and enjoy.
I guess we'll see, but they haven't really shown off anything, have they? This is all like marketing buzz. I feel like they do this every single time.
There's been gameplay streams. They've shown events. They've got like a few hours of gameplay floating around. It was just
multiplayer though, and it didn't necessarily look like anything massively different to me. Like, yeah, it had a new engine, so it looked better, but I didn't see anything that kind of like warranted the kind of response that it got.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kai, what are you excited about in it?
So I think I changed my mind. I don't think we should pander to gamers. That was the most boring 5 minutes of my whole fucking life. Like, the podcast just took a massive nosedive from a really fun topic to that, whatever that was.
So, you want to pander for gamers, but you can't talk about the biggest game right now. Okay.
Well, you talked about it seriously. That was your mistake. You didn't even bring up porn or penis during it.
You're right. I don't think this game's going to convince anyone to get into the series. I don't think it's doing anything that people, if you're not already a fan, are going to really dig. But I don't know. That's
quickly say a meme. Do something.
Big Chungus is in the game, and he dances with Sans Undertale. God, that was hilarious. That's something I'm excited about. What about you guys? What are you looking forward to?
We're not doing corners. Yeah, fuck you.
This isn't a corner.
That wasn't a corner. I went first. We broke tradition. I'm just asking what you guys are excited about. That's all.
No corners, Andrew. Stop trying to bring it back.
There's a difference. But
dead.
No, the corner would be, here's the thing I like. This is not something that's out yet.
Don't say that.
God damn.
You said this is a thing I'm excited about.
There can't be any kind of structure to this podcast. If it ever looks like we're talking about something, that's what I don't get about that kind of feedback. What's the difference of just calling things corners?
I understand where they're coming from.
I get it. It's a full stop that you like completely shut everything down to hit a corner.
When has anyone ever shut anything down though?
We usually just go to corners when we're out of topics and we're not adding anything inside.
What not true. We started.
What corners are you talking about?
Andrew's corner literally starts the episode.
Yeah, and then the other
there was
one
2 episodes, and he added that on his own accord, and then started bitching about corners. I don't understand how. So you add a corner and then complain there's too many corners. How does that work? It was just headlines we were reading.
I mean, once again, I said it was feedback from other people, not my opinion, but all right. Anyway.
Well, that was the Andrew rolling over corner.
It's not even rolling over. I'll paste the fucking screenshots where I said 9 separate times it was other people's feedback, not my opinion. But you keep going, oh, you said it. You did it.
Post the receipts.
Like, I think there was too many corners. I openly say that.
The drama
it'd be like if I came up and I went, wow, did you guys see that a headline on CNN says that fucking Donald Trump thinks that he doesn't like black people, and you guys would be like, oh, Andrew hates black people, he said it. Like that's
what?
Come on.
Whoa, we didn't say that.
I can't even follow that example. I'm not sure what that was.
All right, well then that
I think
explains
there was
why you
way
think-
too many corners. I thought it was losing its luster, ending every episode the same way, having the same jingles, playing the
Yeah.
quiz show, which lasts like 2 minutes because you guess it and it's over. I
I-
thought there was
I
way
agree.
too
Oh,
many
you were
corners.
Yeah.
losing. Okay, I see now.
That's not true. I was winning the quiz show by a landslide. I was
he?
the fucking front runner. Yeah.
He probably was when I took over. Yeah,
Wait,
Charlie was probably in first.
Which quiz show?
And that's the other problem. Which quiz show in a podcast?
See, I don't care if it's corners or not, but I think the show was getting monotonous, so I think getting rid of the corners would help with that and mix things up.
It just
Now we're
ended
just
up being
talking about the corners without there being corners.
well, we weren't until now because Andrew invented the Call of Duty corner.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh no, now the jingle's starting. Get down. Like, I don't know. What the fuck do you, see, that's kind of bullshit though, because I can't talk about something I like without going, oh, things we like, don't do it. Oh, don't do it.
We're not allowed to.
You're right, I broke the rules. I'm sorry.
There's nothing fun about being passionate about something.
That's right. The internet is cynical and everything's ironic. I'm not allowed to actually
Well,
talk
no,
about something
you're
I
cynical, Andrew. I've never heard you talk about anything you like, just out of the blue. It always has to. We always have to force things out of you, Andrew, when it comes to things you
That's
like.
right.
that's
I'm
true.
the
Maybe
most-
more like Kaya, who's positive.
Yeah, I'm the most negative person on the podcast. I'm just always shitting on everything and never have anything good to say. Ugh. All right, let's all talk about something we hate then, boys. What's something you just dislike?
Stop bringing
See,
back
you're doing is you're
corners.
forcing the topic. You can't go to each of us because that's a corner. It has to be.
It's just
natural.
a conversation.
Fine, you're right. All right, in that case, I'll shut my mouth, and whoever speaks next will take their topic.
Well, you guys like video games? You
No,
playing some good games?
not anymore. I don't.
God.
Let's see what else there is. Men don't recycle to avoid looking gay, new study says.
Oh, I saw
I'm
that
gonna
one.
veto that one.
I saw that one.
Why are you going to veto it, Jackson? Do you recycle?
I do.
Gay boy.
So do I. I don't know why that makes you gay, though. I'm not sure. I haven't read this, but maybe they have some information about me that I don't even have. Anyone want to watch porn together to, like, see how it
Yeah,
feels?
test this theory.
Recycle
Yeah,
porn.
we need to.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to mellow
Let's
out a bit.
play a game called We Watch Gay Porn, and the first one to get a boner loses. It'll be funny.
I think the whole thing is the over machismo.
Yeah. Recycling seems like a very like new male kind of thing, kind of like, I don't want to say feminine, but what's that term where it's like, I don't know.
Metro.
Metro. Yeah,
Gay.
that's a good
No
term.
one's
Very
used that
metro
term in
kind of
10
thing.
years.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
Well,
good
what's
That's a
one.
really old
Well,
term.
what's the fucking term where it's like it's
Hip.
what all the hipsters do and all the
Feminine. Effeminate.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I feel like that's too strong though. That implies
Is that
too
really
much.
a thing in America? Everyone recycles over here. It's just like second nature. And no one cares.
So this says researchers found in a previous 2016 study that environmental consciousness fell into perceived ideas of masculinity and femininity, with eco-friendly behavior widely perceived as feminine. In this new study, 960 participants were asked to evaluate whether fictional characters felt feminine or masculine based on several environmentally friendly activities such as paying bills online, turning off the air conditioner, caulking windows, recycling, or using reusable shopping bags. Participants were then made to give their impressions based on 10-point scale from heterosexual to homosexual.
Yo, you pay your bills online? What are you, gay?
In the example of
Fucking funny.
In the example of the reusable shopping bag or recycling, men across the board deemed it as feminine.
It's so fucking funny.
I guarantee they interviewed nothing but gay men that didn't want to accept it.
Oh my god. That's
I
so,
can
I just
vouch
don't get
for
the
that.
that's such a
mentality.
useless study. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that last one in Turkey. We use those plastic bags just like you guys do in America. In Germany, we have to use reusable bags. Well, not have to, but you have to pay like 10 cents or something if you want one of those one-time plastic bags at the grocery store. So that's what they wanted to start doing in Turkey. Have people pay 10 cents for like a little bag, and it started such an uproar that the government actually got scared that they would be voted out of power. People
Because
really,
it was so feminine.
I I guess.
Or is it because of the money? So what's Turkey's
The money
economy
too,
right
but
now?
Like that was the turning point where diehard Erdogan fans suddenly went, wait a minute, you can't do that. You can't go that far. And it turned people against him. I don't know what people have against reusable
What a minor
bags.
thing. Jesus. I really want to believe it's the money. Even if it's such a small amount, I'll bet you just the implication of it is what's pissing people off.
Yeah, but you buy it once. I don't pay for it every single time or something. I buy one good bag, and that's the one I use every time I go to the store. Anyway, that's not even the point. Why the hell is it feminine? So,
It's
from what I
weird,
understand
yeah.
from the study, they told... So let's say you guys are the participants. I'm telling you a story about a guy who... He pays his bills online, he recycles, and he has a reusable... whatever, shopping bag. Is he gay?
No, he's smart.
No,
Like I don't get this connection. That's why I think it's so
Me neither.
absurd.
I'll tell you what it is. Like, if you recycle, it implies you have feelings for the earth. And having feelings is gay. God damn it!
Well, now you're making it sound very gay, yeah.
I really don't get where
There's
the
nothing-
connection is here.
There's nothing straight about recycling.
I like to think all four of us do all that, and we're only slightly gay.
Oh, I absolutely do.
Yeah, I pay all my bills online. I recycle in moderation. In fact, I started bringing reusable bags.
I don't even pay my taxes or bills online because I'm in love with the earth. It's just fucking convenient.
I can't fucking remember the
Most
last
of the time
time
it's convenient to recycle.
I can't fucking remember the last time I filled out a form with a pen. I always do it online, and even if I have to print it out, I type onto it in a PDF editor.
What fucking idiots. Not you guys, just like the perception.
Really?
I don't get it. Oh my lord.
Okay, so
yeah.
to play devil's advocate, what if the study was conducted really shittily, where they just went, they gave a stereotypical gay guy, like, okay, our character has a gay lisp, he talks like this, and oh my god, he recycles because Mother Nature and global warming. And then they ask, hey, is this guy gay? What do you think? Is he feminine or masculine?
That very
Just to
well
get the
could
results
be.
they wanted.
Yeah, confounding variables is probably what happened here for sure. Like they show a photo.
It's a dumb fucking study, so
It is.
it's probably guaranteed that it was conducted poorly.
What it also could be is they polled people who equate gay with bad. Like the people who go, oh, that's gay, dude. That sucks. That's fucking garbage. So
Well, it's 100% the people they got to do that
Exactly.
study. No fucking doubt.
So what probably happened is they got these fucking mongoloid dude bros from the 90s, and they were like,
Frat bros.
oh, I don't recycle. That's gay, and they just confounded it as,
We just watch porn
homosexuality.
together. We don't fucking
Yeah,
recycle together.
oh, how dare you? That's fucking gay. Come on, Jeff, we're gonna go watch porn. This is too gay.
So what kind of a fucking study? Like last week or whenever we read a study about racist robots, and now this. Can anyone get the research funding? Because if we can, let's get a couple million to research the effect of toenail clippers on our podcast. Listen to this. The research suggested that if being seen as heterosexual is important to them, men will opt out of gender non-conforming behaviors. I could have told you that
What do you
without a
mean by
study.
that?
So what it means by that, Andrew, is if you want to look heterosexual, you will not wear skirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy got paid to do this study, is what I'm saying. Like, wow.
that was their conclusion. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
How did they figure that out? What kind of machinery did they use? Did they fuck around with atoms and shit?
Quantum computers.
Yeah, the Hadron Collider.
They had a supercomputer crunch the numbers.
What the fuck?
It was Stephen Hawking's last paper before he left this earth.
It was his next book. He never finished.
Oh, that would be hilarious
Some grad team had to take over.
if his estate released a newly found manuscript that he was just writing, and it's just absolute garbage, and it discredits his
It's just
entire career.
ineligible.
It's just fucking baffling. I just don't get how you get from recycling to gay. Like, I understand if people say it makes you look weak, or it makes you look stupid or whatever, because there's some sort of connection there where it's like it's what Charlie said earlier. Oh, giving a shit about the environment and the earth. Oh, what are you, a pussy? Oh, just throw it on the ground.
That was Jackson, but I'll take the credit.
Jackson, okay, fine, sorry. I'll give Jackson double credit now.
Why don't I ever get the credit for this kind of shit?
Shut up, Charlie. Anyway, so I understand that connection of like, it makes you look weak or a pussy. or even I could even say them be like, what are you, a girl? Girly? But gay.
So if you can make that connection, why can't you make the connection to gay? You're saying all these like
because it just
stereotypical negative connotations, but you can't like equate it to another societal negative connotation.
it feels like such a fucking step though. Just another progression down the chain.
I can't even see Andrew's steps though. I don't see anyone looking at a guy recycling and calling him weak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who even?
I guarantee you that happens in like rural redneck areas where they're like, oh,
But those aren't the people they looked at though, allegedly.
Well,
You don't know
could
that.
be. It could be.
Could
Oh,
be.
I guess we
don't know.
What
Yeah.
state is the study in, Kaya? Did they say? What
No,
area?
Research.
Oklahoma, I bet.
Because yeah, if this was done in like Missouri or Kentucky, I could totally see it.
According to the Journal of Sex Roles, I don't think there's such a. Oh, it says Professor Janet K. Swim at Pennsylvania State University.
Huh.
Hey, Penn State. That's where Mike Sandusky or whatever diddled like 1,000 kids on the football team.
Oh.
That is pretty
Thank
gay.
you, Charlie. I almost forgot that fact.
Anytime I hear Pennsylvania College, that's the first thing I think of, that Sandusky thing. That was such a big story in high school.
Did they recycle though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he probably
I hope
only
they
did
do
the ones
shows
who
as well.
recycled.
That's
That's how
probably
he
why they
picked
were
them out.
diddled.
You like this? You recycle, don't you?
So I'm gonna go the opposite
no.
route. I feel like a lot of this shit that they mention in this study is actually masculine. Like paying bills online, that's pragmatic. I would consider that to be somewhat masculine. Caulking windows. How the fuck is
Tell 'em,
caulking
sister.
windows
Yeah, I
feminine?
don't know,
Caulking
that's
windows, you actually have to
Yeah.
buy silicone and work and do some shit. Like,
Any and all.
Again, it's about caring for the environment. That implies you have feelings, and feelings are gay.
Any and all housework and yard work and maintenance and repair is masculine. All of it. I don't know how they think that one is gay. Caulking windows, that's totally fine.
that doesn't
I don't
even
get
have
it.
anything to do with the environment either. It's just isolation. I don't want cold air leaking into my house. None of this
They
makes
don't know
sense.
that. They don't have the high IQ. They think everything's gay.
Okay, so if we had to conduct a study on whether or not something makes you gay, what do we put on it? Because Andrew clearly thinks that
Taking up the
jacking off
arse.
together doesn't make you
Liking
gay.
cock, being a man.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
No,
obvious. what
that's
makes you
too on
gay.
the nose. Like, so Andrew, like, here's a character. He likes to watch porn with his friend. Is he gay? A study like that.
He might
No,
have gay
there's a lot-
tendencies,
there's a lot more-
but
There's
yeah.
a lot more
Yeah,
play
what-
there.
What
Yeah.
kind of porn is he watching? If he's watching gay porn,
I don't know.
then
It's
yeah,
ask
gay.
Andrew.
I mean,
Okay, oh,
there's
okay, so that-
there's way more at play there. Go ahead.
Exactly. Right. So let's go back to that discussion. Jackson brought up a good point, or Charlie, I don't know which one. When you said
It was me.
everyone has a friend who bursts, kicks down the door like the fucking Kool-Aid man and with porn in his hand, what kind of porn are we talking about? Because if it's gay porn, you're gonna have a hard time explaining that
Yeah.
to your friend.
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the dude who like he watches the straight porn of the lesbians and he's like, God, have you seen this? It's so hot. I love this. I jack off to it. But yeah, of course, if he shows you gay porn and you don't know that he's gay or he doesn't know that, of course, there's
Okay,
going to be
but
all
in a
these
court of
variables at
law-
play. I can't
in a
answer
court
every
of-
single instance of this happening. What do you want
In a
from
court
me?
of law, lesbian
You're the one that brought
porn
it up.
would technically still be gay porn.
That's true. That's fair. I'll concede that point. We'll allow it.
Thank you.
But
Carry
here's
on.
the
You rest
thing.
his case.
Here's the thing. If you're a man watching lesbian porn, it's not the same as if you're a man
You're an
watching.
intellectual.
Yeah, yeah, you're a Philistine. But it's not the same as if you're watching male gay
Philistine.
porn. It's
Fuck
different.
you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, doesn't that
Oh, did
isn't
I
that
say
a person from Philistine?
Did I say
No,
Philistine?
you
I used the
you
wrong
meant- you
word.
used the wrong word.
I did use the wrong word.
You meant to say enlightened being.
Right.
Yes.
I meant to say above it all. Yes. Godlike,
Tasteful.
if you will. Yes.
Good taste. Kai, are you a lesbian aficionado as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, they're just fuck. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to
Dude, we
be
should
one of
watch
those
some
fucking
lesbian
losers.
porn
who-
together.
Huh? Oh yeah.
We should watch some of the porn together. We could share our faves.
Dude, we should have done that when I was over.
Yeah. Instead of watching Whiplash, we should have just watched lesbian porn.
And now
Yeah,
here's the
just-
thing.
Hell no, Whiplash is way better.
Take this conversation and remove the joking, and I guarantee you this happens among friend groups. I
I
guarantee
highly
you.
doubt it.
Guarantee this happens more often than you think. But we'll see. We'll run the numbers.
Music there is perfect.
Oh, we're not gonna have that in the episode.
That's a shame. That was really good timing.
It was First Class by Henry Jackman. It was the last few seconds from X-Men First Class, in case you want to listen what the tune was then. That was so good.
It was pretty good.
I guess that wraps up this episode.
Yeah, was there anything else?
Yeah, we've been going for an hour and 20. We can wrap up.
No, but okay.
Kaya doesn't.
Thanks for tuning in,
You want
gamers.
to add, Kyle?
Yeah, Kaya sounds remorseful. What's going on?
There's time for more video game talk.
Oh no, I'm gonna go watch some lesbian porn. Let's wrap it up.
He's hard as at the moment. All right. Thank you, everyone at home, for listening to this week's episode of The Official Podcast. You can head on over to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast if you want to hear bonus episodes. You might have noticed there was a shocking lack of us talking about Jeffrey Epstein's suicide. That's because we talked about that yesterday over at the bonus episode. So you can go listen to our intellectual thoughts about that whole situation.
Our great take
at the Patreon.
Yeah.
Well informed. We ran our mouths about something else too. Something else that was big. Anyone remember?
No, I can't remember.
Oh, fuck, you're right. We did. It transitioned into it. You're right.
We went on a whole lot of tangents yesterday in that bonus episode. So, but the point is, you can listen to that over at the Patreon.
Oh yeah, the shootings and
thanks for your
8chan and shit. We touched on that as well. So if you want our well-informed, intellectual, fucking brazenly brilliant opinions on things that matter, go to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast.
Alrighty, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.